That's me right there. I'm the oldest. And the next one in age is next to me. That's Arthur Jr. Next one is Clarence. He's the third one. And Max, sitting beside me here, is the youngest one.
Besides their last name, the four Lawson brothers share a history of military service.
Well, it gives us something else in common, don't it, brother?
Yeah, and it sure makes you appreciative of
Appreciate each other more.
The rest of the people that served.
As a teenager, Max Lawson saw all three of his brothers, Floyd, Arthur Jr., and Clarence, march off to World War II.
We look forward to every once in a while getting a letter from them when I was still in high school and at home. It was just hard to bear. I mean, you really didn't know whether they'd come back or not, whether they'd come back in a body bag or, walking in.
Floyd, the oldest brother, became a Navy blimp instructor. Arthur Jr. operated the battle doors on what the Navy called an LST, or landing ship tank. And Clarence, who now lives in Florida, moved troops and equipment aboard a Navy transport ship during World War II.
He wasn't in any fierce battles, thank goodness. He got in on the tail end of World War II.
But one of these Lawson brothers witnessed one of the deadliest battles of the war as a veteran of D-Day.
I thought several times that I'd never see him alive again.
The Allied forces' surprise attack on the German Army's beachside bunkers in France killed more than 6,000 Americans in 24 hours. Arthur Jr., the quietest and most soft-spoken of the Lawson brothers, bore witness to the historic invasion.
When we were going on the beach, I operated the big doors that opens in front. Well, the ship I was on, I didn't lose any on it, but I've seen some of the other ships that had lost quite a few. Some of them were on fire, and the body floating around in the water. Sometimes I think about it, but I don't dwell on it, because it was something I had to do, and I'm glad that I had part in it.
He's telling now stories that he's never told before.
Oh, we'd never heard him.
And I'm learning what he went through too.
And I did some praying at my bunk for my brother Arthur. The good Lord heard our prayers, took care of him. I'm thankful.
And during our interview, Arthur Jr. surprised his brothers with another first.
So you haven't seen
I
that?
hadn't seen that, huh?
Never before have his brothers seen this logbook Arthur Jr. kept during his service.
Well, I started writing in it when I first got on the ship. I've got the notes here from some of the shipmates. September 26, 1945, went ashore in Wakayama, Japan. December 10th, shaved the beard off.
December 10th, you shaved the beard off.
I showed a long beard when I was in the Pacific.
It's the first time you've seen it?
First time we've heard this.
I just kept it for my own sake.
Youngest brother Max would follow his three brothers into service, joining the Navy during the Korean War.
If you hadn't been there, it's hard to relate.
The four Lawson brothers are all in their 80s now, a true brotherhood bonded by blood and service to their country.
We're close.
You're close.
Yeah, I'm thankful.